Alright, here we are in round one. Well, hey, we got 3 2-drops. So what the hell? Let's run it. If he mulligans to like 3, we got a chance. Oh, we're getting there. Okay. I mean, I still don't know that I love our chances, but a mull to 5 is probably about what we need. I would say that's probably pretty close to what we need. Alright, that's not bad either. I think Drudge Beetle's fine here. Okay, so he's gonna be the beatdown eventually. Alright, well, we got more red cards than anything else. I don't think there's any reason to worry about ramping here, so we'll just go Fire Fist Striker. If we can win before he does anything, we've got a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Well, this guy's playing all our colors. So that's at least one person in this draft playing all of our colors. It's not good. Can't really. Okay. Already not sure about why you would do that, but if your plan was to confuse me, your plan has succeeded. Alright, well, hey. As our 2-drops and things go, we probably couldn't have drawn out a whole lot better, I guess. That's the bad thing. You know your deck isn't great when you draw out about perfectly and you still very well might not win. That's a bad position to be in. But that's a nice draw. I would say that's a pretty good draw right there. A better player would have played a Clue Stone first, but I guess it's not going to matter this time. So, yeah, Weenie Army, we only needed him to mull to 5. That game, Massive Raid, actually would have been okay, since we have 13 creatures and we drew like 4 of them. Top decked the first blade like a champ. So, yeah. This deck is by far the worst deck I've played in probably my last 5 drafts. And I have lost pretty much all of them. I think one of those was probably the Obzidot draft that you may or may not have seen. Oh, by the way, I posted it up on my page, but so you may have already seen it if you're watching, but I decided to take away the monetization and ads on my videos. Just figure some of you are enjoying them and not getting a million views, not really worried about making money on them or anything, so hopefully that increases your viewing pleasure of the videos by not making you listen to 5 seconds of commercials and skipping them. So anyways, again, if you're enjoying the content, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Subscribe. Let me know what you think. I've gotten some comments. Appreciate that. Haven't really got any conversations going, but that's fine. Anyway, we'll go to game 2. I don't think there's any changes to be made here out of what I saw, which was really not a whole lot. I guess I could play like a Shattering Blow for his artifact, but I'm not that worried about it just yet, although we didn't see a single creature, so kind of hard to be worried about it. Here we are, game 2. This is more what I was expecting to see. I think I have to mulligan this hand. Have a 6-drop, a 5-drop, a 5-drop, a 4-drop, and a 3-drop. That'll be a 1/1. Yeah, I don't think I can play that. This is pretty terrible too. If I draw anything but a land, I can't play anything. And if I have to draw 2, yeah, I think I have to mulligan that too. Okay. So I guess turnabout is fair play. He mulled 2-5 and I mulled 5. I would keep more questionable hands with this deck probably, because a lot of things have to go right for me to have a chance of winning, I think. But I don't think I can keep the first hand with one land with only a 2-drop. There's like nothing, all 5 and 6 drops, nothing to be played, and the same thing with the second hand. It's oh yeah, I passed one of those. It's a bad situation to be in when you have to draw lands and then you still can't play cards. Ugh, well, that's annoying. That's not going to be great for me either. I guess I can't play that actually, because I cannot play that. It's not an instant. I would love it if it were an instant, but it is not. So, again, probably in some pretty big trouble here. I would say pretty bad shape. I don't really know about Pursuit of Flight with no blue, but maybe he runs blue in there. I like Pursuit of Flight if you're playing blue. Yeah. That's not the one I'm looking for at the moment. So, yeah, things are looking pretty dicey here. Oh, there you go. Okay. I like that a lot better then. See, what's the play next turn? I mean, next turn he's going to be flying for 4. I mean, guess basically I need to draw a land to play either of these cards. Then he's just going to fly in. If I take 7 and I go to 9, I'm on a 2-turn clock from this guy. I think at this point I have to... This guy's going to get me in the air. There's nothing I can really do about that at the moment, because Punish the Enemy's not going to get this guy. Let's see. Would I trade my Bomber Core for 4 damage? Yeah, I think it's worth it. The Bomber Core is not going to be that amazing. Anyway. Alright. And we're still on a 2-turn clock. But if we don't block the Bomber Core, then we take a ton of damage. We're on an even shorter clock. But yeah, I would say that it's probably why we didn't see a whole lot of cards. If we get attacked by Robobell Mako, we're really in trouble. Yep. And he's not making this guy fly. Yeah, clearly tricks abound. Blood Rush, most likely. Could be anything really. I mean, it doesn't really matter, because it just doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay, there he goes. Still, gotta be a trick here, otherwise you wouldn't be attacking with it. But I have no choice but to block, so... Apparently this guy's got a tons of Chorus of Mites. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's anything in my deck that can... Okay, I guess that's something, but it wasn't going to matter. So, definitely went down in flames game 2. pretty much the opposite of game one. Looks like another deck without a lot of creatures. 2 Chorus of Mites with no creatures isn't that great. That's why I went ahead and took whatever I took over Chorus of Mites. Savage Surge over Chorus. But, yep. Alright. I still don't think that Massive Raid seems good. It would have been especially bad there. I guess Aerial Maneuver works okay against a guy who's running all that kind of stuff. I guess maybe Gobbling Ooze is good too, since he keeps pumping guys. Like, he's got a tons of pump spells. No, I think we're just going to run it back. Aerial Maneuver is fine against that one guy, but we'll just go to game 3 and hope that things go our way. Alright, game 3. I'd like to win, but I suppose even if I don't, then, probably wouldn't win a round 2 anyway. But I think we'll keep this one. I'm not super enthused about the 5 drops, but I'll probably get there. If I draw Plains, the first blade's good. If not, I'll play a Cluestone. His deck doesn't seem good either. Hard to say. I haven't seen his whole deck. Which one of our decks is worse? He mulliganed down to 5 again, so I can cry when I lose to his mull to 5 here. Which very well could happen with this hand. Alright, that's a good card. Not what I really want to draw like right now. Like a 2-drop would be pretty sweet. For a deck with no creatures, I do have a lot of 2-drops. Okay, just drew that apparently. Here I think I'd rather just play the Cluestone. I don't want to be putting all my mana into the Animist, and this should let me play almost anything next turn. I think that's better. Maybe trying to race if he's really slow is better, but I don't want to get stuck with just a Feral Animus and pumping all my mana into it, especially now that we can get going. We'll just rock out a Thunder Fist to begin with. If we draw another land, we could play a First Blade and an Animist. We also have 2 removal spells, so this isn't looking terrible. Let's make sure we tap this right. We do need to play red, white, green. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, well that's a good amount of damage. And get the Animist out there. I would say things are looking pretty good now. Got lots of lands. Alright, that's a big guy. That guy is definitely going to get I guess probably War Leader's Helixed. Let's see what we draw here. I think I'd rather play the Helix here. Yeah, I think that's better. Might even get a scoop right here. Had another land, could have pumped this guy, but that's okay. You can use this ability more than once, so I mean I could make this guy next turn, 8-1 with the mana I have out. If he taps out here, we win. If he doesn't tap out here, we also probably win. So, okay, Terrible.deck wins 1 round. Yeah.